Alright, welcome to our next video on designing floor plans in Rhino 5. In this section I'm going to go over how we're going to convert a 2D floor plan just like this to a three-dimensional model. So the first thing I'm going to point out is how I've created all closed curves. So here all these walls are connected, so these are all door openings here. On the exterior wall we have openings for windows, and we'll insert the windows after. So as you can see here, this is all one closed curve, and as I select each one of these, they're all closed. I didn't include these sections here for the door jambs. Just the exterior wall, which is 0.85 feet thick, and the interior partition, which is 0.5 feet thick. And as you go around, you can see that I have the same setup on every wall, kind of no matter how complex or simple that wall is. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a sample. I'm going to extrude this two-dimensional floor plan into a 3D wall. So I'm just going to select that, and I'm going to go under the solid tool, and I'm going to extrude the planar curve straight. And I have it in a separate layer here that I'm working in, and I want it to be a solid, and I'm going to make these 9-foot ceilings. Just go ahead and press done, and now I can see in perspective view that we have this section of the wall done. Another thing you can do is you can go around and select all of the walls and extrude them all at the same time. It doesn't always work perfectly. Sometimes it's too complex for Rhino to extrude everything, but we'll try here and see if we get any errors. So I got an error on the bottom that came up here. It extruded all of them pretty well, except for we're missing one that was over here, so we go back to the top view. Here it is. So one thing I've done to remedy this in the past is I've just retraced this curve. I'm not quite sure why this one didn't work, so I just retraced the curve and I extruded on a separate layer, and then I copied and pasted it back into this layer, and that seemed to work. So this is my completed one that I did earlier. So as you can see here, I have all the exterior walls and the interior partitions. Later on we're going to add our top and bottom sections of the walls here, our windows, our doors. But as you can see here, we have kind of a working 3D model of what our house will look like with all the partitions.